And we are live. Are we live? It says that we're live, but we're going to give it a couple of seconds to see if we are indeed
Yes, we are.
live.
I see it.
Oh, all righty. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hunt the Truth. I, for the life of me, cannot recall whether or not this is our second or third Hunt the Truth podcast this year. I to be honest, if you were to tell me, Jamal, that this was the first Hunt the Truth for 2018, I'd believe you.
It's been way too long. Way too long.
I can't even recall for the life. So I'm going to check it out for myself. But ladies and gentlemen, we're starting a bit with half a team here because, you know, those Long Islanders take a while to get here. It's a shame, but
actually it's a third of the team and not a half of the team. Well, 2/3 of the team. We're missing a third. Come on, man, get it right.
Well,
do your math.
No, Jordan too. Are you gonna forget Jordan, our special guest?
Oh,
exactly. See, there you go. There you go.
Hey. Okay, whatever.
That's right. Sit down, fam. But yeah, we're missing 2 out of the 4 members. People in Long Island, man. What can you do? Can't live with them, can't live without them. But joining me to start off this special E3 themed episode of Hunt the Truth is none other than the homie Tundex. What is going on, Jamal? I feel like I've just seen you not too long ago, man. I feel like I've become familiar with that background. It looks very, very scenic, if I don't say so myself.
I know, man. It's like I saw it in somebody's video when they were talking about a collection and stuff that hasn't even been talked about on the person's channel. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Hey, man, that's all I'm saying, bro. I mean, let's keep it 100% real. So, Tundex, since it has been a few months since our last stream and we're kind of waiting for a couple of the other members to come through, might as well catch people up to speed on what you've been up to, personal life, games, all that shebang bang.
You know, I'm a teacher. I'm on summer break now. So yes, that's something I'm very happy about. So I'm gonna try to catch up on a lot of gaming. I gotta get through this. Dropped it. Gotta get this wonderful game because I bought this thingy. You can see it in the background too. But I gotta get through this game, and I'm probably gonna start putting a lot of time into it. And what else? I'm playing through a lot of Switch games as well. But you know, I don't want to talk about anything yet, but I started that Pokemon game, Pokemon Quest, and it's okay. It's all right. Not bad. But other than that, you know, just being addicted to Final Fantasy 14 as usual, playing that a lot, and starting out on some Fortnite, which is it's okay. It's all right.
Well, why don't you wait for the Switch version to come out? That's going to be the definitive version. Whoops.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is they've been really good. I can play it on the PC or on the PlayStation and keep all my stats. So,
oh wow, that's pretty good.
If it does come to the Switch, even though, you know, I bought the Save the World edition, I could play it on my computer or I could play it on the PlayStation. So if it comes to the Switch, it'll probably just work right there because it's through the Epic Games account. So good stuff, man.
Very
good
cool.
Cross platform. It's really nice, man. Really nice.
Well, that is good to hear, my friend. I still haven't gotten into Fortnite, even though everyone says it's like the most fun game out right now. I mean, I remember the first time that we played it, we were just like, what are we supposed to be doing?
Yeah, we played it for like a couple of seconds. Then we're like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, but I'd be watching all these videos on, because, you know, it's the hot new hip thing for all the chillins. So I've been seeing it on Instagram.
You know, I know, because I see that stuff all the time with my students. Man, they will be just up doing the dances. When we had them going outside during testing stuff, there was just a big group of guys just running around and jumping, acting like they're holding guns. Like, what? And I just looked at them like, y'all are playing Fortnite, aren't you? Yeah, you already do it. And then they acted like a fish out of me and did their little dances and walked away. Like, oh,
I still, for the life of me, cannot get down with those Fortnite dances. They just look too weird and too.
I mean, they're funny. I like getting them. It's nice to collect them. and not have to spend money on them because I have saved the world. So I can just get V-Bucks without spending money. And that is a
Oh,
good thing.
so they pull the Destiny and charge for emotes.
Oh yeah, they do. But that's the thing. Fortnite is completely it's all about cosmetics. All
Right.
about it. You can play it completely free and have no issues, but if you buy that battle pass, that's where it opens up all the extra things that you can do and but if you get V-Bucks other ways, like save the world, you don't have to spend any money and it's great.
Did you get a chance to play the Avengers crossover?
No, I didn't. I wasn't into it then.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But it's
It
already
looked
done.
pretty cool, but apparently it only lasted for a short amount of time. You know the mouse. The mouse gets what the mouse wants and he doles out accordingly. But hello to everybody in the chat. I forgot to say what's up to everyone. What's going up, Jason Rivera, Isaac, Snow Bunny, 426, 2003 Honda Civic. That's actually kind of funny. I'm actually gonna be buying a Honda Civic here soon.
Hey, nice.
It's a sign, man. It's a sign. What is going on? Asbel Lant, Purified Storm. What's happening? Grant.
Ooh, I'm gonna be back. You keep talking. I gotta go get something because I gotta promote this game. I'll be right back.
No problem. Trago 1337. Galactic Overlord Xenu. Aluran. What's going on, bro? How is everyone? Hey, Matt C. How you doing, dude? Flays Pro Evo. What's up? What's up? What's up? Lunar Sprite is in the building. What is going on, man? Lunar Sprite. That sounds like a brand new flavor of Sprite, man. You never know these days. Yo, type down below. Soda is not the healthiest thing in the world. We all know that. But what is your favorite variant of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Sprite? I got to say, when it comes to Coca-Cola, I'm old-fashioned. I like the original one. But to be honest, man, if you hand me a cherry Coke or a cherry Pepsi, I'll go to town on that. Sprite, I forgot what flavor this is. It has the red wrapper on it. I don't want to say that's a cherry version of Sprite, but if it is cherry, then yeah, it's pretty damn good. Baja Blast is a freaking classic. You cannot go wrong with that. You know what's funny? Every time I see them in the stores, I'm so tempted to buy it. Like, because I used to get my Baja Blast fix from Taco Bell so many years ago, but I see them in the stores now. Like when I was down in Texas a few weeks ago, man, I think there was a guy who was behind us. He saw that Baja Blast and he straight up bought it. No, that was Alex, right? That was Alex, yeah.
And you know what? He left it in my fridge. I was thirsty one night, and I went and opened up the fridge. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
So I drank it. It was good.
Good. Shit! There you go. Vanilla Coke. I have no opinion on vanilla Coke. I had it when I was like 10 and I didn't like it because I felt like I was drinking ice cream. Have you had vanilla Coke?
Long ago.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Wasn't a big fan. It was okay.
I'll have to do it for the culture and check that out. How about Crystal Pepsi? Did you get it when they reissued it?
Nope. I saw it all the time at my Dollar General, but meh.
Yeah. Oh, for those asking why I'm not on webcam, it's because the way that my webcam is set up in conjunction with my microphone mount, it's going to look really awkward. So you really wouldn't be seeing my face. So that's why I've saved all the decency. But I'm working. Hey, I'm just saying, I'm going to try to do more of these with the camera. So hopefully the next time we do this, which is probably going to be, I don't know, 2024. Yeah, I'll get it situated.
I'll have a wife and kids by then,
Yeah, definitely. And who knows, Xavier might come around to Star Wars, but we're not gonna hold our breath on that. Oh, Sprite Mix. That sounds vaguely familiar. How did
this turn into a soda podcast?
I have no idea, but I like where this is going because I love the engagement from everybody here, and it is just freaking awesome.
Whoa. Dr. Pepper is the god of all. First of all, he said pop. That's a problem. Everybody, right now, is it pop or is it soda?
It's soda and it's pop in the Midwest. I know this from my subscribers.
No, I'm just telling you. What do you say? Is it soda or is it pop? I'm a soda guy.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper is pretty good, but people definitely overhype it like to an insane degree. Oh, shit. Aluron over here saying it's soda pop, bitch.
Has anybody ever heard soda water? That was
oh my god.
Yes, Southern thing. Give me some soda water. I'm like, what?
Someone said he might be from Minnesota. Leave him alone. Hey, man. A brother does not discriminate. I love all my subscribers, whether or not you guys say soda or pop. But if you do eat your steak, well done, then we got a problem.
I'm just looking at this. Nico's in here, and that Pikachu is on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Let me go get that.
Yeah, for real, fam. That dog Nico about to go to town. Seltzer water. There we go. There we go. Someone. I see you too are a man of good taste. I love that right there.
Seltzer water is good.
Yeah, definitely. It is. It's very good. Oh, okay. You see, medium steaks all day. Thank you, Jason Rivera.
I do medium. Medium
there
is great.
You go. See, this is why you my best friend, bro. Medium.
Mm-hmm.
Medium is good. Life. I will say this, though. If I do not know the establishment, if it is outside the South, I straight up stay medium well. But most places, medium to medium rare.
I ain't mess with that medium rare life. I don't want the heart beating.
Hey, man, I like a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get the heartbeat and then you just like you're pulsating all night, like boom, 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 boom. It's like you got superpowers.
I see a third person. Who is this?
Oh, you do? Oh my God, who is this?
Who could it be?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God, returning from the depths of the shadows.
You really don't let that go, will you?
You know how many times it's been that you've been late to these streams? Come on, man.
I'm a busy person.
No, that's that typical Long Islander excuse. We got busy things to do, not being in this.
We got traffic things to take care of.
Yeah, because you know how it is over there, going to places like Ronkonkoma or something. Yeah. The Suffolk County. Returning from the Shadow Realm, Ryan. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, what's going on, Dakota? You playing that cross battle? I thought it was cross tag battle, but what do I know? Speaking of which, that game, I don't know if y'all played the demo for it, but that's some straight heat, man.
Which one?
Blaze Blue cross tag battle or battle tag or whatever.
Yeah. Is that with the Persona people in it too?
Yeah. Ruby, I think Under Night in Birth or something like that.
I saw it, but I hadn't played it. Is that coming to the Switch?
Yeah, Switch and PS4.
Nice. Hey, and Switch, Persona, maybe.
Hey, I'm saying, bro. I mean, they Arc System Works is like, yo, if this game sells well, we'll probably port Fighters, but we know Fighters is probably coming because we might as well just segue directly into this. E3 is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very special time of the year. Mainly it's the time of the year where everyone's predictions get fucking shat on like no tomorrow. But I love it. What's actually really interesting, and this is going to be my first time announcing it on YouTube via video. I did it on the post, but I'm going to be attending E3 this year, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. And
cameraman, I'll go.
I'll sneak you in the carry-on bag.
I can
fit. Very possible, but yeah, I originally was not good. Like literally, up until about 3 weeks ago, I had no real interest in going to E3. It was always on my bucket list, but I was just kind of like burnt out on all the conventions because I did PlayStation Experience a few months ago. That really wasn't that great. I've done the New York Comic Cons, Otakons, and everything. I was just pretty much done. But I got an email in my inbox from the good old folks at Nintendo, and they're just like, "Hey, you want to come to E3?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, sure." So thanks to Nintendo, I will be attending this year's E3. And what's really awesome about that, other than the fact that I'm going to be there for the entire week, is that I'm going to get access to a lot of the VIP Nintendo stuff. So I'll be getting hands-on with the new Smash Brothers game, the Splatoon 2. I think they're having a tournament of some sorts, and the expansion pack and all that stuff. So basically,
look at Mr. Nintendo over here.
I know. Who would have ever thought, man? Who would have ever thought?
Can we just flash back to a year ago? Like, if you were to tell me that Nintendo is inviting you to E3, I would just be like, yeah, okay.
Not that you signed up to be on a list. They hit you up.
Yeah. So that's what's really awesome, and I'm very glad about that. Here's the funny thing. A lot of people were asking, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but a lot of people were asking, you know, in order for you to get into the good graces of a company, doesn't that mean you have to like kiss their ass for the most part? Evidently not. Like I straight up, when Nintendo sent me this, I was like, hey, you know, I love the Switch, but do you also know that I'm very critical about it? I make videos saying this, and this, that, and the third. And they were just like, yeah, you know, everything is cool. We like hearing differing opinions so long as you keep it professional. And I'm just like,
You
all right.
You probably just can't like.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Did he fall into the darkness for you?
Right, we're not going to sign you.
Brian, come back.
Oh boy, he's gone. He's into the darkness with Aqua.
Oh god, then that 2.8 bullshit.
Yeah, buddy, you living it out for real.
You
But
still haven't played that. You need to play that, Chris.
I know. I have it here. It's still in the plastic. I have no
it within 2 hours.
I should stream 2.8. I really should.
Yeah.
Literally, you could have played that when I was at work that day.
I could have played that last year when you were at work.
It's gonna be.
But you were saying before we end this whole topic.
That would be a good time, most likely.
What?
He's in the darkness, man. That's what it is.
So basically, I built this new computer without a network card.
Oh god!
And I attached this dongle, like that Xbox 360 dongle.
Yeah.
And it has a super low bit rate. And I've been trying to use my phone
Mm.
instead, and it just crashes every time I connect. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm in the sunken place right now.
Get out!
No, but yeah, I have a solution to your problem. We can talk about that later. But yeah, that's basically it, you guys. I'm going to be going to E3 next week. I fly out of here Monday morning, and I'll get to LA Monday morning. So that's just freaking crazy. Gotta love time zones. It's freaking awesome. But yeah. I'm not going to be doing like too much media coverage because I didn't go as media. I just got invited by Nintendo, so I'll be basically going as a fan essentially. So I'm going to be going and checking out the booths and having all that fun. But when it comes to Nintendo VIP stuff, I think I do have a little bit more leeway to go and give you guys some more coverage. So yeah, man. Thank you everyone in the comments for the congratulations. I really appreciate that. Before I leave, I am going to do a video talking about this, discussing it, and hopefully the Nintendo rep gets back to me on what I can or can't do when it comes to Smash Bros. Because if I can, I want to see if I can mount my phone and just live stream me playing Smash Bros. Like, I'm going to be a freaking noob.
Well, they're having a big live stream with Smash Bros. Anyway. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, they are. They're having a tournament, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah. So I'm going to also bring my Switch, so because they said people who bring their Switches get like some type of special E3 thingamabobber. But yeah, moving on to the topics for this year's probably, yeah. Or yeah, a pin. You know, we did Square Be Fair, so now we have Nintendo Be Fair. Do they?
Actually, yeah, Nintendo at
oh yeah, they do.
At PAX South the past 2 years, they've been giving out pins.
They did.
Like, I have one for Mario Kart actually.
They did actually the past 2 E3s. It's like come collect all the pins by playing all the games. I don't remember that.
Yeah, Sony did something similar. They have that meta card game that they did at PSX, which is pretty cool. I have them here, but I'm not going to all the booths. So, oh yeah, first I had to point this out. This man, Alex, dedication right here. He's at the gym making gains, listening to this podcast. That is freaking awesome. Shout out to you, man. Chase that freaking pump.
We love games here. We're big fans of games.
Hell yeah, we are. If my camera was on, I well, you already know I'd be flexing.
Of course, you always.
Fear no hate. You did not miss much of anything. There's just a lot of comical banter. We're getting into the topics right now. So this year's E3, I've got to say, in terms of what to get excited about, I would say that out of all three companies, I'm actually very interested to see what Nintendo has to bring to the table. Like, no lie, like out of all three conferences, I want to see what Nintendo has.
And, you know, I kind of agree with you on that because it's like this thing nobody really had confidence in a year ago. And then it came out and it's like, whoa, it's actually pretty good. And they've had a really good first year. I know a lot of people will say it's only good because they have all the ports and blah, blah, blah. But beyond the ports, there's still a good amount of stuff too. And let's be honest, nobody played them on the Wii U. So yeah, I'm just hoping they can keep this momentum going, and hopefully they don't go back into that same, oh, you're gonna get one good game every year, and then we're gonna pump out a new game every 4 months. That's a piece of crap. We don't need that Wii U crap anymore. That, oh my god, that was bad.
I think in terms of like surprises, like Nintendo and Square Enix are probably the two to look out for.
Yeah,
right. Most definitely.
Sony, like all their cards are kind of on the table at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft is in the sunken place right now, so you know
it's beyond the sunken place, bro. Oh man, but yeah, I definitely agree. As far as Nintendo is concerned, I would go so far as to say like the past 6 months, if you're a Switch owner, they've been good to you because you have like a bunch of new games dropping on the eShop daily. But in terms of like big releases, the Switch hasn't made a splash this year.
No, not really. Like I said, it's mainly their these re-releases.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really all they have, to be real with you. Nothing that's really big and new. They got Mario and Zelda out of the way. ARMS was it was okay. Splatoon 2. It's another Splatoon. Yep. Trying to think, what are the other new games?
Well, in terms of new games, I mean, they've had Kirby, but let's be real, Kirby's not like on fire.
I mean, I like Kirby, but I'm not paying $60 for a Kirby game.
Needs to be put out to the pasture and laid to rest.
I mean, I love Kirby games. I fell in love with Kirby games. All-Star.
I was playing the Kirby demo. I'm like, who is this for? This is like so slow and boring. Like, why does this exist? I don't know.
2-year-olds.
But I feel like 2-year-olds can play games that are harder than Kirby.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you die in that Kirby game?
Yes, it's not the other game. What was that?
New Super Mario.
Epic Yarn. Epic
Yarn. Epic Yarn. Yeah. Oh man,
so boring. I hated that game.
Yeah. So in terms of releases this year, the most fun I've been having on the Switch has been not only the Nintendo ports, but just the random ports that come out of the blue, like Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Trilogy. I don't know how many of y'all in the chat picked that up, but it runs amazing on the Switch, and it's what really gets me excited, because now that a lot of the developers are seeing that the Switch isn't a Wii U, we're getting we have the potential to get all these older games. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, I'm tired of ports, I want new stuff. But let's be real for a second. If EA ported the Mass Effect trilogy to the Switch, we know everyone's going to be there.
I'm getting it.
Like
no
seriously.
doubt.
Like we all overstate the portability factor, but guys, like it's one of those things that I didn't care about with the Switch until I bought it, and I was just like, oh man, I have to go to work right now. I wish I could play this. Oh wait,
I'm actually looking forward to Dark.
I guess he said Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Me too. I'm looking forward to that too.
I'm looking forard to Dark. You got to stop reference. You got to stop referencing the darkness.
Dark Souls here.
Port. Oh man,
this is bad.
So it's not a good look, fam. It's not a good look. What do you got? iPhone?
Yeah, a 6 Plus.
Oh man, we got to get you on the Android life.
Yeah, no. See me in hell before I'm on an Android phone. Yeah. I'm not using that.
Jason says Cuphead. I would love to see Cuphead on the Switch. That'd be perfect for the Switch, actually. Or it might be bad for it because people would throw their Switch and break it.
Oh, I mean, well, why do you think they delayed Dark Souls until after E3? Because people need a reason to buy games. Because they ain't gonna buy games if they broke their Switch.
Pretty much, man.
Yeah, so if whatever like port they decide to bring to the Switch, and this is why I don't really want to comment much on the leaks that are coming out, like Fighters and Fortnite and all that, because it's kind of redundant at this point, and we can just blanket all those under ports we'd love to see. So whatever port they bring, Fortnite, Paladins, Fighters, like just whatever, I'm here for with the Switch. And if it's quality and it's priced accordingly, yeah, I will definitely be there. But yeah, Nintendo, in terms of things that aren't expected, they have a lot that they need to start showing in terms of this year and next year, because when you think about it, the only games that we know about that is like really confirmed, we haven't seen anything on. Like we got Bayonetta 3 in the pipeline, the untitled Fire Emblem game, Yoshi, which is like, wasn't that supposed to come out?
Man.
Like, where did it go?
It's with Ryan in the darkness. Ryan, tell us about Yoshi. What's going on with it?
Man,
Tell us, bro.
This is silly. This is silly. Hold on. Let me try to fix this.
So yeah, the as of yet untitled Yoshi is still somewhere in the sunken place. And Metroid Prime 4, like I need to hear stuff about all these games, whether or not they're coming out this year. Go ahead.
What I feel like is going to happen, especially what they did last year at E3, where they did name drop Bayonetta, Pokemon, Metroid, all of those. They said, hey, we're working on it. We can't show anything about them, but we're working on it. So I feel like if anything, they'll do that again with some new titles and then show the stuff that they've been working on with these other games. Because for the whole Pokemon thing, I know a lot of people are pissed off about the Pikachu and the other Pikachu and Eevee games, but I just feel like that's the casual, and I think that they really are going to show some stuff about it at E3. They got to show something. They got to.
Right, because where I'm at with this Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, honestly, I don't like it, but I can't bring myself to care much because we're not the target demographic. And if anything, if this game ends up just being a casualized remake of Yellow, I'm all for it, because that means that the next Game Freak iteration shouldn't be trying to appeal to the masses in the mainstream, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it too. Like, I mean, I want to play it. I'm going to get it. The Go aspects of it, don't really care about it that much, but I hear that you get experience from catching.
Well, in the new games, you do catching and like Sun and Moon.
Yeah. So they do still have levels. You do still battle. It's still the core experience minus the battling the wild Pokemon. So, I mean, I'll deal with it, but I like the fact that you can, I like the integration. So if they keep everything the same in the new one, and you still have that Pokemon Go integration where you can just bring in Pokemon for Pokemon Go and everything else is the core game for the new one, I'd be for that. I'd be all for it. That would be a way to keep the Go people a little bridge for them.
Yeah, like I don't see why people are offended about this game. Like it's just an extra game.
Yeah. It's not the be all end all. If this was what they were working on and they were like, yeah, our new Switch game, then I'd be pissed. But this is not the next core experience. So, we're good. I ain't mad about it. I'll play it. I'll enjoy it. And
the one like critique I feel like might be warranted is that people feel like this.
Oh my God, Ryan.
They're seriously trying to shut this man up, I swear.
Say it again.
I assume that like people are afraid that this is going to be the new remake series, and the people who want that Diamond and Pearl remake.
Oh,
now this is one thing. This is one thing that I've heard as well, and what people are thinking. Like, if this could be the casual Pokemon, and they could keep doing the remakes that way, and then they could really do the real deal. But that would be some confusing new 3DS, used 3DS type stuff. That could confuse a lot of people. But if it does well, they're going to keep on with the let's go whatevers and keep that casual thing going.
Let's go Dialga, let's go Palkia.
They'll do something.
How much longer are we going to be on? I could hook up my other computer in like 5 minutes and then have a better connection. All right, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, pray for this man. He's trying to get himself out of the sunken place.
Out of the sunken place.
I'm pretty much in the same boat as y'all. Like when they announced this, I was like, no. I did my little Twitter rant. I was like, wow, this is baby's first Pokemon. But I'm waiting for E3 because at the very least, if this is a competent remake of Yellow and the only thing they're changing is just the way you catch Pokemon and all that stuff, but it's still Pokemon Yellow. Like I don't want them to take out all the intricacies of Pokemon Yellow and just have it be this generic game that you hand one Joy-Con to your friend and that's how you catch Pokemon in battle. I don't want that. If it's just a remake with the Pokemon Go skin over it, cool. I'll probably get it. So we'll see what they do with that. To be honest, what's up?
I was going to say, let's be honest. You'll get it and you'll play it for 5 minutes and you won't play it ever again, like Pokemon X or Y, whichever one you got.
First off, I got Pokemon Y, and I got myself up to the sixth or seventh gym leader, and then I just stopped playing it because that's what happens with Pokemon games and me. Well, Pokemon games post 5th generation.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm kind of a bit perturbed that they're doing a spinoff that isn't Pokemon Snap or Pokemon Stadium, especially Pokemon Stadium, because guys, Pokemon Stadium online, 4 Joy-Cons. Hello?
Nah, man, no. Battle Revolution. We need another one of those.
That is by far one of the worst Pokemon games I've ever played. You're just battling.
It's back there somewhere. Ugh, that game is.
Oh, you know what the funny thing is? I got like $40 for that game when I traded it to GameStop back in 2009. I mean, unfortunately, I used it to pay off Final Fantasy 13, so that was not the smartest decision I ever made.
No. I mean, you went from one crappy game to another one, so.
Hey, I know, man. And they both had good graphics, too.
Yeah.
So it's... someone says, let's go Pikachu Eevee. Oh, you know, I did read somewhere that it wasn't a spinoff. It's the next main game. Yeah, it's the next main game.
Okay, I wouldn't say it's a main game, and it's also not a spinoff. It's a merging of the two. That's really what it is. They are calling it themselves. They are saying that it's a core experience with, you know, just different things. Like a lot of people are getting mad about this, saying I think there's no breeding in the game. I'm like, guys, Pokemon Yellow had no breeding. Yellow had no breeding. Fire Red and Leaf Green did, but it didn't have it in the original area. You had to leave and go to the extra stuff, like, oh, the Sevi Islands aren't there and blah blah blah. Like, well, that wasn't Yellow. They're remaking Yellow.
Oh,
but I do understand the frustrations though. What's up?
All right, Dakota, I might have to block him for like 15 minutes. He says, I don't see the point in making a new stadium game. Dakota, I love you, bro. I seriously do, but I will not tolerate such slander. You get one more, and then you're perma-blocked. I look at it as the next main focal point in the Pokemon series. It's like not a spinoff. It's not a main game. It's just what they're focusing on, you know?
Yeah, and they're doing their thing, just trying to make something different, I guess, and bridging. I mean, they would be stupid not to capitalize, only if they had done it earlier, but not to capitalize on that Go audience. Just think if they had done this when Go was huge before Go Fest.
Yo, y'all remember that?
Oh my gosh. Go Fest.
That's true. Like I completely understand all of the detractions towards this game. People don't like it because they're removing all the features and saying it's Pokemon Go. I understand that completely, which is why when this new Pokemon game comes out,
it better be on point.
Yeah, it better be everything. Well, they did say it's going to be in the style of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So I don't think they were referencing that it's going to be like Sun and Moon. I guess when they mean, because they're confusing everybody now, saying this is the next core Pokemon game, but it's not a mainline game because we got another core Pokemon game next year. Oh, they're attempting another Go Fest. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they are. Some of the stuff in that Go Fest, man, everybody was so pissed.
Bro,
look at all these new features. We can't play the game. Like,
wasn't there a line to exit the park?
Yes, there's a line to exit.
That had me weak. Someone said this is the perfect way to describe it. It's the Forza Horizon of Pokemon. That's nice. That's
just
nice.
Streamline. That's it.
Yeah,
I think we're spending too much time on Pokemon. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. He said it's gonna take 5 minutes, so we'll see about that. Let's talk about one rumor, because it's like you can't go into E3 and avoid this. And I'm talking about Retro Studios potentially being the developers of this rumored Star Fox game. I'll say this, like, there's a new rumor that comes out every day about this game and how it keeps changing. If it's a Retro Studios Star Fox game, I'll be disappointed, but I'll be okay because it's in the hands of Retro Studios. And even if it's just another remake of Star Fox 64 because we haven't gotten enough of those, I'd be like, okay, because it's retro. But can we just address the fact that every time we got a new Star Fox game, it's a glorified remake?
Even Zero is a remake with, well, of course, with some extra stuff, but it's definitely that's a reimagining, not a remake.
It pisses me off. So when people were saying they didn't want this Star Fox racing game that's like a hybrid of F-Zero and Diddy Kong Racing, I was like, what are you people talking about? That sounds incredible. Boss fights in a racing game? That sounds awesome.
I just want to see what happens. And I do not like to really get gassed up on rumors because, I just don't like that. Now, another thing that's really starting to get on my nerves that's happening more and more as time goes on is all these leaks. There's no more surprises because like the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, that was a leak and it was real, I'm tired of people doing that. Stop ruining the surprise,
Man, the whole leaks, I mean, like, it's gotten to the point where these leaks have forced the developers' hands, so much so that Bethesda's, because I remember when Bethesda 3 years ago, when Fallout 4 got leaked, they were like, oh shit. So now they're just like, we're getting right out in front of everything. Yep. Fallout 76, we're going to tell you what it is when it comes out. But yeah, I completely agree with that. It kind of sucks that people are posting all of these leaks and doing all this data mine stuff. But unfortunately, that comes with the territory. And it's kind of like one of those things that you can't avoid because everywhere you go, you're going to see a leak, whether you're just browsing on Twitter or you're subscribed to people on YouTube, they're talking about it. It's gotten to the point where the leaks don't really matter anymore because you're still going to get excited when you see it on stage. Like, that's my mindset. Like Devil May Cry 5, like, we know it's real. They've registered the domains. Like, we know this is coming. But I'm still going to be doing multiple handstands when I see it on stage. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I'm going to go insane.
Yeah, I mean, that needs to happen, but I mean, they remastered the remaster.
I should be good now.
All right, let's go. And Monster Hunter now, as well.
I'm bouncing.
Are you perfectly balanced?
No, all things should be.
Let's hope so, bro. Oh yeah, that is pretty funny how Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu was leaked on April Fools, but no one believed it.
Yeah, nobody believed it. Like,
They were doing a screenshot, and it's like, this is fake.
Like, nah, it's real.
There's a post on 4chan from months ago where it's like, Fallout 76 will be announced and come out soon. Don't at me. And it's like from December.
These people gotta be stopped, man. These leakers gotta be stopped.
Honestly, like, after this, all these shenanigans, I believe every leak, because who would have thought they would do something like that with Pokemon, man? They're like, mixing Pokemon Go? Nah. And then what do we find out 3 weeks later?
It's real.
So, did you guys hear about the big news that was announced a couple hours ago?
Uh-oh. This is news to me.
Big news. A solo Jared Leto Joker movie got announced.
And the world was silent.
Hot Topic is going to be jam-packed with and t-shirts.
Oh, they're happy. They're going to be freaking happy.
Hot Topic's going to be eating good.
Until, the movie bombs and they have all this merch that they got to liquidate.
Jared Leto is trying to be on set.
Regardless if it's good or bad, people like his design, so they'll still buy it. Those edgelords and emo kids, they'll buy it regardless.
Unfortunately, I don't know if this is real or not, so don't play with my emotions. Fear No Hate says, y'all heard about the Skate 3 servers coming back up? Skate 4, baby. Maybe it's backwards compatible on Xbox One. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. I remember that game got like a reprint when PewDiePie played it a couple years ago.
Oh,
that's funny.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know the servers ever went down, so I guess it's good that they went back up.
Cool. Someone says Hot Topic still exists. Yes, they do, and they sell a lot of cool nerd shit. That's where I got most of my keychains and a backpack. And shut up, Jamal. And I got a lot of pop figures there too.
Yeah, a little something else too.
I got nothing there. No,
Something else.
I'm a
I
child
wonder
of
if she still
God.
works there. I wonder if she still works there.
I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah, you ain't gonna hear about this. Anyways, moving right along.
You mean that blue Goku pop, Chris? I'm saving it. I'm saving you. I'm
Oh no, I
breaking your
have that.
lifeline.
Super Saiyan blue pop. I have that.
Wasn't that Hot Topic exclusive?
Yeah, bro, it was. It was one of my favorite pops. It was one of the last pops I bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So moving away from Nintendo, let's talk about Sony. Sony's conference, to be honest, I don't think we're going to see much in the way of new first party, considering they've announced everything. Like, we already know about Spider-Man. We definitely know about Days Gone with how many times it showed up at conferences.
Last of Us.
Yeah.
What's
Last of Us.
interesting is they're announcing something every day this week leading up to E3. Did anyone else see that?
No, I didn't.
They put it on their blog posts like, "Hey, we're just going to be talking about these 4 games like at the conference, but we're announcing something new every day up until E3 at 8 Eastern time." Oh,
whoa.
we got another person joining the call.
He heard talking about Dual Shockers, and he's just like, "My time is now."
You know, I was sitting on the couch and I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot to check chat. And then I realized, you know what? It's E3's coming up. I got to sit down with my dudes and talk about some video.
You got to crack open a cold one with the boys.
But I'm here.
Hey, I'm doing that right now.
Did you bring enough cold ones for the boys, Jordan?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Excellent.
This is an hour of technical problems. Like, oh, well, see you in 6 months.
Right?
Freaking Long Islanders in this chat, I swear to God.
No, we got to work on it.
got to. So, considering that he just joined the chat, and for those of you guys who are unaware, the homie Jordan here, I want him to brag a bit because he's been doing a lot here recently. You're going to flex on them. Talk about your past experiences like this year alone, going to conventions and conducting a special interview with a certain someone. Go ahead and flex on the crew.
So I work at a website called Dual Shockers, video game outlet, a little tinier, but, you know, still in the game. I got to go to PAX recently, do a lot of cool interviews, and I got to interview a certain man. You might know him. His name is Mr. Yoko Taro, creator of Nier Automata. It was one of the most intimidating interviews I've ever done. That man is wild. He's so weird, but it was pretty cool, you know. It's been a cool experience getting to talk to developers like that. That's kind of why I wanted to do stuff like this. So Yoko Taro, crazy motherfucker, but definitely one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. So that's a lot of fun. Oh, by the way, dudes, I'm reviewing July. Watch out for it. Project Octopath Traveler. I'm super hyped about that.
Yes,
it's gonna be like the biggest thing I'm doing for the biggest review I think I'm doing for DualShockers so far. So I'm looking forward to letting people hear my opinions on that game. I have very, very high expectations after that awesome demo, and I can't wait to see more of that.
Try to get Persona Q2 early.
I never played the first one, and I'm not a big Etrian Odyssey guy. I know those games are kind of
that's a thing?
Yeah.
It was announced like a year ago.
They announced it, but the thing is right now it's kind of in limbo because they announced it for the 3DS back when the Switch was like a big thing, and now they're just like, well, yeah. So we know it's coming to the Switch eventually. But Jordan, man, first off, congratulations on the Yoko Taro interview and reviewing Project Octopath Traveler. Now, I know certain companies, you know, I've dealt with companies and they have review embargoes on things. So is there like the earliest point when you could ever talk about the game, or are they trying to do it like, we'll send you the copies 3 days out? Because I've gotten some games where it's like you can't post anything until 3 days out. Oh, here's the game 3 days out. Like, oh, great.
Yeah. I mean, with all the leaks, that's how stuff is now.
With JRPGs, Square Enix is usually pretty good about getting that stuff out pretty early, give people enough time to really experience everything. I reviewed Dissidia, and Dissidia was a little different. You know, that came a couple days early, but that one didn't really take that much time to put out. I know with Lost Sphere, we got that about a week early. So I'm hoping I would ideally like 2 weeks because I have a feeling the game's going to be, I know it's by the Bravely Default team and that game is pretty freaking long. So I'm hoping they give us I'm hoping they give us enough time, but if not, I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to put the time in that is necessary to give a good opinion for people, to check it out because, it's definitely one of the, besides Xenoblade, it's probably the second biggest JRPG that's coming out on the Switch. So I'm really excited for it.
Speaking of the Switch, we know you are another true believer of the little hybrid platform. In your interview that you conducted with Yoko Taro, I think you know where I'm going with this one.
Yeah.
Did you do the Nintendo fans a favor and be like, Switch port?
So I didn't ask about a Switch port, but because his thing, when Yoko Taro, what I found out during this interview, he doesn't really like being asked corporate questions. A lot of that stuff will have to do with, the higher ups at Square. And what he told me is like, everyone is always asking me questions like this, but really there's a man or a woman working in the background, pulling all the strings. He doesn't really have much saying that stuff. What I did ask him though, is if 2B may be making an appearance in the Super Smash Bros. Series because, Mr. Sakurai has said in the past that he is a big Nier Automata fan. So, maybe, we got Cloud. I mean, it would be nice to get a Nier port and, 2B in Smash would be pretty ridiculous, honestly. I'd be all for that.
I think that if there is going to be a Square character in Smash this year, it would be Sora, just because Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out.
True.
Why not?
That's very true.
Let's have
Kingdom Hearts 3?
Goku.
Kingdom Hearts 3 on Switch?
Goku has got to happen.
If Fighters happens, dude.
I have a feeling they're going to do it.
If Fighters happens, bro, they're going to frame it like this. They're going to come in with the trailer for Fighters, and then it's going to end showing Goku and Vegeta fighting, and you think, oh, it's just more Fighters gameplay, and then Mario comes out of nowhere. Bam! Perfect.
And then the Keyblade flies in, everyone's going to be...
oh my god, lose your freaking mind.
It's going to be a third-party game at this rate, honestly. You're going to have the rabbits running around. You're going to have...
honestly, the rabbits, that is a
that's probably
good possibility this year because of their game.
I want Sam Fisher. I think that would be a great replacement for Solid Snake because Snake probably won't ever be in a Smash. Is it Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, the dude from Splinter Cell. I feel like that would be a really cool one. Or I don't know, who else does Ubisoft have? Rayman. That would be pretty cool. I'm not a huge Rayman fan, but the more the merrier. As
they have random assassin of the year. You can
put Ezio in there. I was thinking about Ezio today actually. That would be so funny if Ubisoft had you'd think it's like an Assassin's Creed type thing, but really Ezio is just walking on to the final destination. That'd be pretty ridiculous.
Assassins for more than one game.
That was nice. That was a good time.
They just rotate them every year. Who even they're just disposable characters that no one cares about.
You know what they're gonna bring? They're gonna bring back Arno from Unity. That's your assassin for Switch.
Oh boy,
I'm back, baby.
What if Sony decides that, hey, you know what? Our Smash Brothers clone failed. Let's just let them have some of our characters too. Let's put Parappa in that thing.
What about? Well, it's not Sony anymore, but there's a high chance maybe Crash Bandicoot shows up.
That'd be cool.
There's a lot of rumblings Spyro and Crash are going to be in it.
I've also heard some rumblings that Microsoft will be present in Nintendo's conference in some sort of way, or maybe vice versa. So maybe we'll see Banjo. I mean, hell, maybe we'll even see a guy like Master Chief in there. Imagine how insane that would be.
Banjo.
If they bring Banjo home, I would be so happy. And Microsoft has worked with Nintendo on a Banjo game. I think the Banjo Pilot. That was when it was under Microsoft still. So, and they put that on a Game Boy Advance. So they have done it before.
Well, you know what? You gotta think about this from Nintendo's point of view. If we put a character in Smash, they instantly get more recognizable and sell more copies. Why would we put Banjo in there when all of a sudden there's this interest in Bayonetta because we made Bayonetta a Smash character?
Well, why did they put Cloud when they haven't had a Final Fantasy game on their system in
Well, I think
Final Fantasy 6.
I don't think Cloud could show up in some sort of form on a Switch game, but Banjo won't ever, most likely.
Again, why would a Final Fantasy game hasn't been on A
But it
home
could.
Nintendo system. It
That's
could, yeah, but it hasn't. So it's like,
Sir. Crystal Chronicles, the Crystal Bearers was on the Wii. Okay.
yo, don't talk to me about no Final Fantasy spin-offs unless we are talking about tactics.
Can we make a rule right now? If there is no like substantial information about Final Fantasy VII Remake at their conference this year, we're gonna forget it ever existed, and we're gonna pretend like it doesn't exist.
Didn't they give it the Final Fantasy 15 treatment and scrap all the work that was done and start over?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but it's not surprising. So, all right, you know what? We were going to talk about Sony, but this kind of blends into it because it is Square Enix and Japanese and all that stuff. So, Square Enix, that's very. Are you telling a black man he's racist, sir?
Yes.
Check your privilege. Check your Jamaican privilege.
Oh snap! I'm gonna call Becky.
Oh, barbecue Becky. Da, 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 da. But yeah, so Square Enix is apparently going to have a presence. They already have two of the biggest games, arguably, of the year: Project Octopath Traveler and Kingdom Hearts 3.
Octopath is more niche, I'd say. I don't think that'd be one of the big games of the year.
Man, a lot of people are really looking forward to this,
bro. Dude. Like, and it's on the Switch too, with how crazy it's selling, bro. I would be surprised if it ends up being a top seller this year because the way these games are selling on the Switch is ridiculous, man.
Although to be fair, well, they have Dragon Quest. You forgot about Dragon Quest.
They forgot about Dragon Quest.
I know Dragon Quest isn't coming to Switch this year, unfortunately.
Yeah. So they have Dragon Quest as well. You know, it's just weird Square Enix putting out a game on time. So, you know, it's easy to forget.
This is such a bad year to release a game in, like, for holiday season, because, like, every week has a landmine. Like, you got Black Ops 4, you got Battlefield 5, you got Red Dead Redemption 2, you got Kingdom Hearts 3 in there somewhere.
I feel like this is going to be the craziest September in a long time. You know, just looking at September alone is, like, pretty ridiculous. It's like everything tried to get away fromRed Dead, but now we have September and November. It's just like constant battles every week between
a metaphorical battle royale.
I'll just say this: any game that's releasing a week before or a week after Red Dead might as well just get delayed. Like you can't compete. Like Red Dead, everyone might as well just go home. Like let's just be real about life for a second. Like I'll say this: the only game that could compete with the Red Dead Redemption. And it's going to feel so weird to hear me saying this because I don't really care about the game till I have it. Is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, boy.
I agree. I definitely agree.
That game still doesn't exist. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, I've seen the gameplay. It doesn't exist.
Apparently, people were saying at the recent Kingdom Hearts event, like, based on what they were saying, the game doesn't exactly sound like it's completed. So I'm kind of... I was originally not skeptical that it was not going to hit this year.
Wait, some people are you were kind of lagging on my end. What did you hear? Some people say
I heard one source. I was listening to a podcast I listened to, and these guys got to go to the Kingdom Hearts event that was a couple of weeks ago, and they were saying, based on what they were saying on panels and stuff, the game didn't really sound like it was complete. Which initially, what I thought was, you know, they burned a lot of Final Fantasy fans with 15, you know, having that big reveal event. Saying it was coming out in September, then they had to push it back out of nowhere. You know, that was like a huge burn. So, you know, you'd figure that they'd be pretty confident in this 2018 release date. I still think it'll come out this year, but, you know, I am now getting like a little skeptical, like, oh, geez, you know, it sucks because you just want Square Enix is such a weird company. They're one of the most incompetent companies when it comes to announcing release dates. It's kind of, I have no idea what they do up the higher ups are doing with this bullshit because they'll announce release dates and just never hit. It's like just don't announce the release date. I don't understand. Like it's that simple.
They even know they have a problem because they announced Kingdom Hearts 3 and they're like, we probably did this too early. And then they announced Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And it's like, we're not even making this yet. Like, what do you
We haven't even touched it.
We're not thinking about it. When they did Kingdom Hearts, they just said Kingdom Hearts 3 in development, and that's it.
Well, that trailer you saw that year, that wasn't actual gameplay. That was a trailer that was designed to look like gameplay, alleged from what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But you know what's crazy? Even though I knew that, when I saw the trailer, like it happens with both Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Later in their respective years, like 2013 and 2015, they released more gameplay. And I'm just like, okay, this looks farther along. So maybe like 2016 for Kingdom Hearts, 2017 for Final Fantasy, and then it's like, no, you sweet naive child, no.
Didn't
Remember
Goofy
your
say
old video
2015?
when you said Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to be out in 2010?
2011 or 12, sir.
I think it was 2010.
It was 2009. I was like, yo, it's coming out in 2011 or 12. I was off by a year. They did announce it in 2013, but here we are, almost 10 years out from that video, and it's not out. But
When
okay.
did Goofy say it was coming out? 2015?
2015.
Lol.
What was that even about? Was he recording for Kingdom Hearts 3?
He recorded for some like demo or something. He's like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is done.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3's done.
Back when leaks were oh so wrong.
Someone said we need more Neo reacts to young Neo. You know what the sad thing is? I reacted to that video in 2015. I'm probably going to react to that same video 3 years later, just before it comes out. The second time I'm reacting to this video 9 years later, guys.
It's a Square Enix effect.
It is. But honestly, if it does come out this year, which I think there's a high chance, and if they do announce the release date now, like in June, I think it's like confidently it's gonna hit that date, bar something crazy happening. Because with Final Fantasy, they announced that release date like what? March, right? And yeah. I could totally understand something happening because they were using that weird engine or whatever, but they're using Unreal Engine 4 now. So if push comes to shove, they can probably hit up Epic and be like, hey, help us with this. And I think it's going to come out late November. We'll see what happens. Probably December if they want to stay further away from Red Dead. But yeah, I'm interested to see what else they bring to the table, because they always say we just want to focus on our marquee titles. So that'd be Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Quest, and Project Octopath.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But that's the thing. They also have Tomb Raider coming out this year, which the sad thing is people forgot about that, which is just horrible.
I wrote a preview. I went to an event in New York City not too long ago where I got to see the gameplay that everyone's going to see at E3 this year. And I wasn't that impressed. I was, and I see this gameplay. It looks beautiful. It looks great. It's whatever. But it's like Uncharted does it better. I don't, if it's the Lara Croft origin story, we know how it's going to end. She's going to come out on top. She's probably going to be victorious. It's going to be a strenuous journey for her. She's going to grow a lot, but I know how that's going to end. Whereas in a game like Uncharted 4, we don't know what the hell is going to happen to Nathan Drake. Like, is he going to die? What's going to go? Like, I feel like Lara Croft is kind of a played out character at this point. I feel like if they were going back to Tomb Raider, they should have just done it. We're in the future. This role of being a Tomb Raider it's just tearing Lara down. She's older now. They're doing an origins. Like the director came out on stage and he's like, "This is the third game in the trilogy of Lara Croft's origin story." And I was like, "Wait a second! I thought the first one was the origin story." I didn't play the first or the second one, but I'm still there. I was like, and my friend Noah was like, "No, dude, they said that it was going to be a trilogy for the origin." I was like, "Then why did they call the first one Tomb Raider?" I'm like, she didn't become the Tomb Raider. I was like,
the box art is fire though.
That's what kills me though. Like I played through the first game. I really enjoyed the first game. I played through the second game. It's fun, but it doesn't hook you. Like my biggest problem is there's no progression in the story. I just feel like it's Laura going around doing Laura things, but where's the progression in the story? Yeah, getting beat up. Like how many times can we see her fall off of a cliff and make that weird sexual sounding like that
and all that?
Like for me. And so when they announced this game, I'm just like, what killed me, and I swear to God, they were probably using this for the other games and everyone forgot. They said witness the defining chapter of Laura's journey or whatever, and I'm just like, wait, how are we 3 games into an origin story? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's what I was like, because as someone going in that hasn't played them, I was like, wait a second. What? I didn't understand that. I was like, you can't call them all Tomb Raider then, because she's not the Tomb Raider yet. I don't know.
Yeah, it just feels like more of the same with every one of them.
Yeah,
right. But that's the thing. Like, spoilers for people who haven't played it. By the end of the first game, there's a scene that pretty much is like, okay, now she's the Tomb Raider. Like, all right. Yeah. And everyone knows what I'm talking about if you've played the game. You're like, yes. And then the second game, it's still the same Laura, which is okay for the beginning. But when you get further along, it's like, no. Like, where is this master? Like, are we going to have to wait till a second wave of... Bro, oh my God. They're the reverse DCEU. DC can't give you an origin story. These guys want to give you everything. Jeez.
They give you too much origin. We're gonna give you the origin, then the origin of the origin, then the origin of the origin's origin. Yes.
Oh.
When DC does give you an origin, they give you the Joker's origin, which nobody wants.
Did you guys? They have 2 Joker movies in development. Can we just talk about that?
Are they both with Jared Leto?
No, one is with Jared Leto. One is like an Elseworld story with Martin Scorsese producing.
Yo, what are they like? What are they doing though?
I
Like
have
real talk.
no idea.
The world may never know.
I've honestly given up. I mean, I see like DC movies. If I get invited now, I'm like, I'm pre-ordering. Like, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I saw Justice League. I actually didn't hate it, but it wasn't great.
It's so whelming.
If you've seen it.
Yeah. Very whelming.
Whelmed. But speaking of other things that we have no idea on whatsoever, bad management. Did you guys know that Square is making an Avengers game?
Yes.
Yeah. And they told us not to. They told us not to ask about it.
That's the best response I've ever heard. We're making an Avengers game. Don't ask us about it.
Yeah, that one's going to be interesting. I'm wondering if Spider-Man will be included, but I'm doubtful. I feel like it's just going to be the core first movie, that group, pretty much.
Oh God, are we going to have an origin story for this?
Yeah, how can you have an Avengers game without Spidey? But,
but here's the thing. There was the rumor that, and that would be pretty weird if they had like 2 different versions of Spidey. But here, what's really weird about this is everyone thought for the longest time it would be some type of reboot Ultimate Alliance, which I'm not really a big fan of, considering Ultimate Alliance it did not age well. And Jamal and I here can testify on that. We bought Ultimate Alliance when it came to PS4, and we're like, yeah, this could be great. This could be great because I played it a lot when it first came out, and then we were playing that. We're like, oh, dog, we
played for what, like 10 minutes? Like, well, that was a waste of money.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, at least Spidey looks amazing. That one's gonna be great. It looks so awesome. I cannot wait for that game.
Hell yeah, bro. So and hopefully this will be the last E3 that this game is at. Shit.
Yeah.
What are we looking for from what are we looking forward to from Sony?
To be honest, I'm looking forward to those third-party Japanese games that are not going to be on the Switch. So From Software and Devil May Cry 5. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. Like, out of everything there, because we know what they're going to talk about. We know they're coming out with Last of Us 2. They're going to show off sizzle reels of all the other smaller titles they have, but I just want to see more unannounced stuff. Like, if From Software is really doing like a Bloodborne 2, which I doubt, but it'd be awesome. Devil May Cry 5, maybe Vanquish 2. I
would love a Tenchu remake.
That would be great. Tenchu would be awesome. Bring that back. Well, maybe that's the next big project from this company. I
wonder what the hell Death Stranding is going to be.
Oh God, yeah, that's going to be there.
We need to see actual gameplay. They swear that what they showed us last year was gameplay. Like, how was that gameplay? How?
I'm trying to think. I 100% think that Blue Point Studios is working on Demon's Souls, like a remake type thing, similar to how not The Last Guardian, Shadow of the Colossus was last year. They said they're working on something PlayStation related, another exclusive. I can't think of what else they could possibly be doing. It's the perfect time for that game to get remade because they just shut down the servers a couple months ago. I feel like that's definitely going to be there. That's going to be a January, February type deal.
I feel like that's the biggest drop ball on PS4, other than like some other stuff. But like, where's Demon's Souls on PS4?
Yeah.
We got this Soul series that became mega popular after this game, and no one's played it because it was a 2009 PS3 exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Who better to do it than Blue Point?
It's almost like a new game for most people. Like, for most people, it's like a new Souls game comes out. Like, most people haven't played it. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Also, we're forgetting one huge exclusive that is personally my most anticipated game right now for 2019, whatever year it comes out. Ghost of Tsushima. Sucker Punch Studios. Feudal Japan, third person, open world, samurai game. Blood, gore, give me it all. I want a beautiful samurai game. I'm so hyped for that game. I cannot wait. to see more. I hope we see some gameplay this year. I hope we get some large scale fights. I hope we get some stealth. I hope we can approach it however we want. I hope there's upgrade skills. I hope there's weapons. Oh my god, I cannot.
I'm so here for this. When I was at PlayStation Experience a few months ago, I went to the Ghost of Tsushima panel, which they didn't tell you that much more like than they showed off. Obviously, they just shed a little bit of insight on the development, and they're going balls to the wall when it comes to production value. Like they have the mocap horses that they brought in, like legit horses, and they captured so much extra footage on just the way, like just the little tiny intricacies of the horses and what they do, and it looks amazing, man. And I can't wait for that, because what I love about the Sony developers this generation is that they're all trying to do something different. Like Guerrilla Games could have done another Killzone, but they gave us Horizon. And Naughty Dog, even though they're still doing Uncharted and Last of Us, I feel like they're going to be different enough to where it's like, wow, okay, this feels like it's not a PS3 sequel. So I'm just interested to see. But all the first party studios, for the most part, are all accounted for. I mean, we got that Medieval reimagining in the works too.
Who wanted that game? Who wanted that remade?
I have no idea. I would have preferred Parappa, but you know,
I still feel like
can we get a new Parappa or Amber Lammy? One of them.
We got the remake. I don't think it sold well though. You know
what I want to hear about? So remember, like a couple of months ago, THQ was like, we're releasing all our Nickelodeon games.
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yes, put it on the Switch.
I have it actually right here, sitting right next to me right now.
Yes.
Randomly, it's Destiny. That means it's getting announced this year.
Wait, did any of you guys play? What was it? Lights, Camera, Pants or something? Yes.
I didn't play too many Nickelodeon.
Anyone who hasn't played Battle for Bikini Bottom like doesn't even know. Like it's actually a good game. Like it's actually a good game with a SpongeBob paint over it.
That's what I've heard, but I'm showing my age. I've never played any of those, and
if you're a SpongeBob fan, if you're an OG SpongeBob fan and you like platformers, it's like a must-play game.
Agreed.
It is definitely a great platformer for sure.
Have most of the original voice actors. It's like good, fun platforming. It's like it's such a hidden gem that like people sleep on because it's a licensed game.
Yeah, I did hear it was really good though.
I mean, back on Sony, I have to say that I think that Sony is still missing a first-party studio that's going to work on a first-person shooter franchise for them. Next to JRPGs, my other favorite genre is FPS, and Sony has just dropped nothing since Killzone Shadowfall. You know, they've really been relying on third parties to back them up on PS4 for that. And you know, Zipper Interactive, God rest their souls. I thought they made great games, and then they got shut down. So I really want Sony to find a studio that can match the quality that a lot of Microsoft, because you know Microsoft in terms of first party stuff, they have shooters aplenty. So I hope that Sony.
That's all they have.
Yeah, that's Sony.
That's it.
Honestly, I think that Sony this generation kind of had a realization by comparison to the PS3, where they were trying to be the jack of all trades for every genre. They were like, we have your platformers, we have your action adventure games, we have your shooters, we have your military shooters, we have your space shooters, we have like all different kinds of shooters that they all cannibalize one another. So this generation, I think they're like, okay, you know what? Let's just leave it up to the professionals who does it best. And we've gotten games like, we'll still get Call of Duty, still get Battlefield, and now we have new stuff like Overwatch and Fortnite and all that. So I think that's why they're kind of coasting by and focusing on some of the things that we aren't seeing a lot of these days, which are the big, vast single player cinematic experiences.
Yeah, they definitely still deliver on that. Definitely.
Yeah.
But
God
I mean,
of War, for example.
If we're going to be honest, though, when is the last time Microsoft really put something out?
True.
Because we got Halo, we got Gears.
You know, Gears 4 was the last big thing they pumped out.
Like, what's that game that got canceled like 2016?
Scalebound.
I feel like that's coming back. They've been like, I've seen some things on the internet. It looks like that one might be back in production, but you know, you never know.
I've never seen a game resurrected from the dead.
Do you guys think? Here's the thing, though. Do you guys think that it's still going to be with the same studio? I don't think it's going to be Platinum. It's going to be somebody else, like Microsoft's internal team or something. I don't think it's.
I love how Platinum like shafts Microsoft and then they deliver Nier to PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
It's like, God damn it, we tried.
You know, guys, when you think about it, Platinum is doing stuff with PlayStation and with Nintendo.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
So something is wrong. If it, like at first I was like, okay, management wise, it seems like a mess why Scalebound got canceled. But to be honest, if I'm being real, I think Platinum wanted to make a single player experience, and then Microsoft was like, you got to add online co-op, and it probably was leaning towards a games as a service. I mean, State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, it all makes sense. So I think Platinum's like, we can't get this running. The Xbox would explode. So yeah.
State of Decay 2 is such a shame. That should have been a win for Microsoft, and then like it just sucks apparently.
Yeah.
From
I
the
mean,
reviews.
zombie game. So
Yeah. Yo, speaking of the zombie game, what happened to the Resident Evil 2 remake? I haven't heard anything about that in a long time.
In 5
That was
years,
my
I haven't
favorite
heard
Resident
anything.
Evil, bro. I love that game.
It's been a hot. Well, again, there have been more rumblings. Like I've noticed, every rumored game has had rumblings this year, like which is very strange.
and
Well, it's almost probably PS5 time soon, so it's like, all right, guys,
Yeah,
time
I've
to
heard
release
rumblings
stuff.
about that too.
No, true. Like when you think about it, the people who worked on the PS4 exclusives, they're probably working on PS5 games by now. Like,
Yeah, that's
I
why,
wouldn't be
like,
surprised.
anyone who hasn't had like, I think like every PS4 from a first party has been announced already,
Yeah, all the first party studios are
and
accounted
anyone that's silent is probably working on PS5 games.
for. Oh,
this point.
definitely. I'm sure Guerrilla's work. Like, I don't think they're going to, like, with how long it took them to make their games. I don't think, even if it's just 2 years, they're going to put out like another. Like, they don't want to have any swan songs. They just want to get you straight to the PS5. So there's not going to be any weird Gears of War Judgment / God of War Ascension type thing that we happen. Nah, I think they're going to be like,
that
all
was
right,
a rough year.
it
That was a
was.
rough year.
2013 was a rough year.
2014 was even rougher though. Honestly.
Yeah, because we had no
2014
games.
was like the worst year I've ever been alive for video games. It was such a boring year. It was so bad.
Yeah.
What happened to PS4, where there was no exclusives the first year and a half other than Bloodborne.
Dragon Age
Right.
Inquisition.
That was a rough
Year
beginning
awards.
for PS4.
Like, we had
Wait.
Infamous, which was great, but it was short. So it's like
That hey, don't forget about Killzone. Come on, launch title. That was an exclusive.
I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I got Battlefield instead.
I got Killzone for 15. It's a
I got
$15
Killzone.
game.
I paid
I got it at launch and was
$65
like,
for that.
why? Oh,
Knack. Oh yeah, that's right. Knack is game of the generation. So
Oh yeah.
I can't believe they made that too. I
right, but-
actually can't believe they did it.
It's not a bad game, but I don't think it. It didn't need a sequel though.
Knack 2 is better.
I believe it. I've heard.
Haven't played
Uh,
it.
Mark Cerny should put his genius into making hardware instead of software. IMHO.
I thought I thought Knack was about to be like the next big Mario because it felt like the 90s were coming back. I was like, oh yeah, here you go, PlayStation, and then Knack happened and they have a cutscene to jump.
A
It
lot
looked
of
like
people
they
said
wanted
that-
like to position it as the new Little Big Planet.
No.
Rest in
People
peace.
said
Remember when
it
Little
was
Big
the-
Planet was like the bomb and then it just disappeared?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2008,
3 killed it.
2010.
3 killed it.
I think
Yeah.
no one played 2 though. Like even though
I
2 was
played
good,
2.
I really liked
2 was
2.
great.
2 was awesome. 2 was
Yeah,
so
but
much better than
it
the
wasn't
first
like
one.
though. It's not like I feel like the player base didn't grow with 2, like they needed it to.
I feel like if it was on a Nintendo system, it would have done better.
It was on the
Not
Vita
if it was
though.
a
It was on the
third-person game.
Vita.
People
The
are
Vita
telling me
one
the
is good
Vita.
too.
People said the Vita one is the best one. Apparently,
Ever.
It was very
why.
fun. I enjoyed it.
yeah. But yeah, let's move on real quick to. I mean, there's not much to say.
Guys.
Yeah, there's not much else to say. Like we go through this every year. It's the same song and dance pony show. All right, I'm gonna go off on a rant for a second. I am tired. I am tired of all of these think pieces coming out saying, here's why you should get excited for Microsoft's E3. Their backs are against the wall. They can't afford to be slipped up by Sony and now Nintendo. So this is why it's going to be their best E3 in ages. And every single year since 2014, the first year Xbox One has been out on the market, it's been the same thing over and over again, we get hype for multiplats, and now we're getting hype for multiplats being Xbox One X enhanced. Where are I can't even say where are the exclusives, because to be honest, I don't care. I'll give them Sea of Thieves as an exclusive. I'll give them State of Decay as an exclusive. Where's the quality games? Where is their God of War, their Super Mario Odyssey, their Breath of the Wild, their Horizon? Where is it? All I'm hearing is this, like, the only time we hear something big is if it's Halo, great, another Halo, Forza, another Forza, Gears, another Gears. What, you know what? The biggest game on Xbox that had an impact this generation was probably Cuphead.
I believe,
Yep.
yeah, that's pretty factual.
Game was awesome.
But I mean, well deserved. The game is freaking incredible. But
So good.
I think this year we're gonna see like a God of War type thing with Microsoft, where they're gonna announce Fable, but it's just gonna be Fable. It's gonna be a complete reboot. I don't really care about Fable that much, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen because, you know.
I mean,
What else
now
can we- what else can they
I feel like in this current gen, they could really see the vision that they had for Fable out, because they have the console that could really, you know, back and power what they were trying to go for. They could really see what they were, you know, they could do it now. I would like to see that, honestly. It's not going to make me
I
get
like
an
the
Xbox
first
One again.
Fable, but I only love the second or third one. But the first one's really good, I think.
Yeah,
But
it was. Even if they
what
do.
else?
The other thing that I want to see from Microsoft, I'm like, they have, well, let's just be real. It's a shell of what they used to be, Rare.
Yeah,
They
I don't get
out of there for
hyped.
themselves.
I don't get
However-
hyped when people say,
however-
I want to see Rare.
They said they're open to letting third parties make Rare IP games.
I
So
could see
you might-
collaboration.
You might see a Banjo game not made by Rare within the next 5 years, maybe.
If
It
it's
could be
back
cool.
to what Banjo is supposed to be, go for it. And if they revive Perfect Dark and actually do it justice, go for it. Cameo is a good game too, but it just, I don't know, it was a kind of awkward experience.
But what can you do with Banjo now that like other platformers haven't done better? Like we have a game like Super Mario Odyssey. You know, I feel like, and you know, we see like the guys that did Ukulele, like that game came out and it was like in 6s and 7s. I wonder what they could do with Banjo that would make it, that would revitalize what it was.
I feel like they could kind of, you know, what Ukulele didn't do is they didn't keep that same charm and everything that Banjo had. They could keep that same charm, that same sense of humor, and actually make all the pieces, the puzzle pieces and stuff that you get, make them have a purpose. That's what Odyssey is missing, to be honest. You just have the moons just all over the place. Like, oh, I fell, I'm going to die. Oh, there's a moon right there. Oh, I'm just butt smashed out of nowhere, and there's a moon. You get oversaturated with them, and you kind of lose the purpose of a true platformer. That's why I haven't played Odyssey since I finished it long ago.
Me too.
And I didn't go for the finish because it's just like, these moons I don't feel any accomplishment because you get so many. But when you have those themed things to do, it was just so much better. I could go back and play through Banjo again right now and have a blast.
Yeah.
But
Yo, give me that Sunshine remaster.
Oh my God, yes. The GameCube controllers are coming back. Make it happen.
We demand it. The people demand Mario Sunshine on the Switch.
I don't even care if it's backwards compatibility GameCube. Give me Sunshine.
We demand it. Give us Isle Delfino back. We just want to go back to Isle Delfino. I just want to hear that music with those plant people who are happy to be alive.
Thank you. This man gets it.
We could
Man
do
gets
that,
it.
so it's definitely possible
But, yeah.
this year.
Microsoft, I mean, we'll just see what happens. That's just kind of how I feel about them. I don't really care.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Microsoft. Regardless of whether they announce, it's probably not going to be like a year or two out. And by that point, we'll be getting like PS5 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So whatever they're working on now is kind of like a cry on deaf ears.
Yeah, it's even hard for me to like. I don't own an Xbox, so maybe that's just me. But it's hard for me to even think of things that aren't Halo, Gears, Fable, Banjo, Sea of Thieves. Like we'll probably get some new Sea of Thieves content, I imagine, since evidently the game is pretty bare bones. So you know, I want to see them succeed because I think Phil Spencer's a good guy. He seems like he's really turned the company around to a degree since the disaster that was 2013.
Legendary. That was such a good year.
Conference.
Literally every day there was a new article that was like the worst article you could possibly see if you worked for Microsoft. It was so bad.
Yeah.
We need a new Kinect. Bring the Kinect back.
Oh wait, does that mean Usher's coming back?
All I gotta say is, what happened to scanning your skateboards in, bro? What happened to that?
Yo, where's
That
that?
never
Where's
happened.
Milo? Not the British kid,
Yo,
but
you're
the
right.
kid from that one game.
Please no. Please no. Why? Why did you bring him back?
Could you imagine like the shit people would say to Milo?
We gotta start a hashtag.
Cool, but like that kid would probably get. I'm gonna stop myself before I say something like that.
Yeah, you going down the dark road right now.
You guys
bro.
remember that interview with Angry Joe and Major Nelson?
Oh yeah, where Joe was like, "I'm tired of this shit."
Oh yeah, that was good times. That was so funny.
Yo, Xbox, man. That's all I could say. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I'll be happy. If anything, I'll be happy with the games they announced because 2020 will be a great year to play them.
Rip.
Yeah.
Oh, the one thing we did forget to talk about that we should all be super excited about, guys, going back to the very beginning with Nintendo, is that online service, y'all. They gotta talk about it.
I
I feel like they won't.
Yeah, I think they'll save that for like a direct.
They'll do a direct for it. I feel like as well.
Like,
You know, you could pre-order your online subscription right now.
Yeah.
$20,
Yeah.
baby.
You could pre-order your online user pass for some reason, as if they're going to sell out of them.
That's weird.
got to,
Why would
man.
you? So as it goes live, you got it.
If they give some incentive, I'd do it. Give me like a game for free right now, and I'll go pay $20.
We're going to
I'm
end
excited.
soon. One thing I am looking forward to, low-key, is the EA conference. The corporate groveling that they're going to have to pull.
Oh,
people to buy.
No, dude, did you not hear already? Andrea Renee is hosting their conference. So after all the Battlefront controversy, after all the Need for Speed, after all the controversy from last year, they're hiding behind the stage and having a presenter come out and do it for them. And I like Andrea Renee. I think she's really good at when she does stuff, but this is not what they should be doing. Everyone kind of hates them right now. They fucked up Mass Effect last year. They fucked up Star Wars, but everyone's fucking up Star Wars right now. So, so they gotta.
It hasn't been a kind year for Star Wars.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I don't hate The Last Jedi, but that's a whole nother podcast discussion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Andrea Renee is great, but they should be coming out. That should be like, hey, we hear you. We understand what we've done wrong, and we're going to change. But they're going to have Andre Renee come out, who's going to be hype, Madden, and I don't know.
So all I'll say as far as EA is concerned, we're going to get, we're going to get a great donkey video this year. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Super
That's my favorite part.
Danny
of
just
E3 last
joined the
year.
stream.
Oh,
Danny just joined the stream and they were talking about Star Wars. Like, did someone say Star Wars?
bro, if we weren't about to end the stream right now, we'd go on. But alas, we got things to do. But real quick, let's just I think Ubisoft is also having a conference too, right?
Yeah, and Bethesda. We didn't talk about Bethesda, but whatever.
Yeah.
All I care about from Ubisoft is another Mario Rabbids game. That's all. Because that game's awesome.
Fun game. It's actually
Let's make a commitment. Let's make a commitment right now. We don't do this very often. Let's have another cast in June sometime after E3. No technical problems. And
Nope.
We'll make sure there's nothing we have to rush to, and it'll be a thorough comeback.
I'll say I'm down. I'm looking at my calendar right now at days, and I'm saying we can do it on the 18th or the 19th.
Now I'm on some agree with it.
It's an E3 date.
Yeah. Or if anything, yeah. Well, so we'll probably put it for those days. But yeah, we might as well just wrap it up here. Guys, it's so great getting back together with y'all. I mean, we really should be doing this more often because the synergy is just fantastic. Yeah, I'm sure everyone here knows where to find you, but I'll update the descriptions later. So, Ryan, outro.
I don't have a social media presence. Goodbye.
Back into the sunken place he goes. Tundex.
All right. Well, you can hit me up on either Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat at Tundex_YT. And you can hit my channel just at Tundex here on YouTube. I'm trying to put up more content this summer because I've been really lacking during my school year. So, yeah.
And last but certainly not least, Mr. Jordan.
You can find me over at dualshockers.com at the moment. And also, if you want to hit me up on Twitter, Jordan G. Boyd. I talk about games all the time and retweet funny memes. So, maybe you want to talk to me there. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Them dank memes, man. They'll guide us into Nirvana.
What everybody needs to do is if you hit me up, you need to come by my streams on Sunday. We can play some Jackbox games.
Definitely. Really, yes, that is a party in and of itself. But yeah, y'all, you know where to find me. Everything is down below. I'm about to go get my grub on and some other stuff, but we'll save that for the After Dark special. Happen eventually. Yes. The Talk Place. But thank you everyone for coming to the stream. We had a healthy 80, 90 people, and it stayed consistent. You guys are awesome. I really wish we were able to get to more of your questions, but since it was kind of a short stream, we wanted to keep it focused on E3 topics. Next time we come back, it'll be a lot more free form. We can discuss what you guys thought about E3 in addition to all the lovely people in the comments. So yeah, for me to you for now, signing off for Hunt the Truth. I think our job is done for the week. What do y'all say, gentlemen?
Sounds good to me, man.
I can't wait to report back on how Kingdom Hearts 3 got delayed to 2019.
If that happens,
don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Don't ever.
Facts. All right. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace.